Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. I have some beautiful duochrome eyeshadows to show you guys, and this is from the brand Dawn Eye Cosmetics. This is an indie brand and it's also a very small brand. It's not very popular here on YouTube and it's slightly getting popular on Instagram, but I did feature this particular brand in my video, I think makeup I want to try video. And yeah, so I ended up buying a few products, you guys, products that I was interested in, basically about this brand. They have loose eyeshadows, they have, I think, duochrome nail polish, but the ones that I was very interested in were their duochrome loose eyeshadows. These are called the premiums, actually. Yeah, they're just called as the premiums, and they have completely revamped their website since I made my video, the makeup I want to try video. So when I made that video, it appeared like a blog, to be honest, more than an actual merchant website. It looked like a blog. They had paragraphs after paragraph of explaining the products, their ingredients, and why they use so and such ingredients. But now they've completely revamped their website and the prices have gone up as well. Earlier, I think when I made the makeup I want to try video, they had 4 different sizes in which you can buy these products. I think they had a small baggie, a sample which I think retailed for $4, and then they had one for $6, which was the clamshell size, and then they had a mini size which was, I think, $8 or $10. I think $10 because I bought it for 10 each actually. And then they had the full size which was $18, but now they have completely increased the prices, not by a lot, but they had $4, $6, $10, and $18, as I said, when I had actually made that video and when I had purchased these products. But now, since they have revamped their website and redone it completely, they have 3 sizes, not 4 anymore. They have the clamshell sample, which retails for $6, and then they have the mini size, which retails for $12 and not 10. I bought it for $10 each, but now they retail for $12. And then the full size, which carries 2 grams of product, that retails for $20. When I saw the full size price $20, Inglot Pigments retail for $20. So my expectations are high right now as I'm reviewing them and as I'm sharing my opinion with you. So yeah, 2 grams, that's the largest size that they offer, retail for $20. And they have the mini jar, which is 1 gram, half of what you get as compared to the full size, and the 1 gram, the mini size, retails for $12, but I bought it when it retailed for $10 each. So I have 7 of them, 7 shades to show you guys, all of them from the premiums collection. And then there's also the clamshell sample. The reason I didn't buy the clamshell sample is because these are duochrome pigments and I just do not want the packaging to impact how the duochrome appeared and how it applied on my eyes. Well, probably did not. It won't change anything if if the formula is that good. But I don't know. I just thought an actual proper, like a jar like this, would be the best possible packaging for a loose makeup product. So I just got a little nervous and I just went with the jar packaging. So yeah, what else? I think that's it. Now their website actually looks like a merchant website. It doesn't look like a blog anymore. They have the colors properly captured, the shifts properly captured as well. And yeah, they have this grand opening, Dawn Eye Cosmetics and everything. They also have like their usual loose eyeshadows. They are also loose. I think all of their eyeshadows are loose. And they've been doing also some PR on Instagram, you guys. I think Angela Mary Turner, I think that's her Instagram handle. She has done a lot of swatches online, I think. So they've been doing some PR as well. So yeah, let's get into the swatches, you guys. So I have 7 shades to show you guys. And I bought it, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, I bought it when these retail for $10 each. So there was no discount. When I bought it, I don't think there was any affiliate code. And in fact, when I bought it, there was no swatches online. I don't know. I don't recall right now. At least I don't recall how I got to know of this brand. I'm just completely blank. Obviously, I didn't like go around looking for this particular brand. I wasn't researching for indie brands. Somehow I just saw it somewhere. I don't know if I mentioned this where I found this brand online. Maybe in makeup I want to try video. I don't know, guys. I'm just completely, I'm blank right now. My mind is blank as to how I found this particular brand out. But yeah, let's get into the swatches. So the one that I bought comes in a jar, and it has the name at the bottom of the jar. The one I'm holding up is called Ravishing. It does have the ingredients, and this is a tiny jar. And what else? The thing is, I think this part of the jar where you would assume that where the actual product is does not have any product at all from what I see. Just this area where you would like screw up the cap, you know, the lid, is where the actual product is, at least from what I can see. So just an observation. It's not like it's good or bad. And this is the shade I have on my eyes actually today, Ravishing. And if I close my eyes, can you see the shift from like a cranberry shade to like orange shade? Maybe here as well. Do you see the shift? Yeah, that is that shade, and the shade is called Ravishing. So I do have I wanted to do brush swatch, just because I feel loose pigments, it's a little hard to do finger swatches, because first of all these are tiny size, not the full size, so these are small, and it's a little difficult for my finger to pick up sufficient amount of product to do a good swatch. So I feel in this particular case I want to try using a brush to swatch these products. I'm just using e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush to swatch, and I'm just cleaning the brush in between. So yeah, let's get swatching, you guys. And this is Ravishing. Start. Oh yeah, do you guys see this duochrome? Let me just swatch it, and then we'll talk about what I really think about these products, if they are worth it or not. So that is Ravishing, from a cranberry purple color to an orange color. And this particular pigment is actually pretty pigmented. I didn't have to build this up or anything. It's quite nice. And the second one is Heavenly, and it looks like this. Let's see what the shift is. So this is more of a reddish kind of a shade rather than a cranberry purple. Do you see it's even a little bit difficult to, oh, wait, hang on. This particular shade is not completely opaque, is what I'm trying to say. They are a little on the sheerer side. The attraction is, I know this is distracting me right now, but this is like a reddish to an orange shade. Let me see if I can pick up more. There we go. It's a little better, I think. But this guy this guy is totally distracting me. But this again is like a reddish to an orange shift. This is like a cranberry to an orange golden shift, whereas this is red to an orange. Do you see the red in this swatch? So it's the shift is there in the shade Heavenly, but it's just you know, it's not that opaque. It's on the sheerer side. So let's see what's next. So this is the shade Mysterious. Let's see how this performs. I'm just cleaning the brush in between, so don't worry about that. Did I say Mysterious? This is... So yeah, this again is not opaque shade, I have to say. I'm just trying to pick up a lot, but as you can see, I'm not able to get a lot. Do you see the shift? Hang on, let me try to get some more, you guys. These pigments adhere really well to each other, so it's a little hard to get these things also out of their jars. So that is that pigment, and I hope you can see that duochrome shift. Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can try and do a good enough swatch once for the last time. This, now as you can see, I'm a little struggling to properly show you guys the swatches and for the pigment to show properly on the skin. This is how it also is slightly frustrating when I'm applying this on my eyes, because some of these pigments are not opaque. They're on the sheerer side, and although they are good, I mean, the duochrome aspect of the shadows are good, but still they are so sheer. Do you see how sheer this is? And I'm just trying to build this up, and this one too. The duochrome is strong, but still it would be fantastic if these two shadows, what is this, Heavenly and Mysterious, were a little bit more opaque. It would be so easy as like for just like a consumer, just to use them quickly and then just move on, you know what I mean, instead of just building it up over and over again. So let's move on. So we have 3, right? I have 7 shades altogether. So let's swatch this guy. This is Entrancing, and this is actually an opaque shade. It's quite good actually, this one. Let's see how it works. There you go. This is actually quite an opaque shade. And it has this green to like a gold kind of a shift. This is actually quite an opaque shade, guys. I did not, when I was trying these pigments out, I did not have to double dip it or go back and forth like I was struggling with these two. It went on very smoothly, just like this color. It was really good. It's a very easy color to apply. So that is Entrancing, and it's also quite reflective, as you can see. These two are kind of dull, not that reflective. This one is also, I wouldn't say this one is very reflective. This is definitely duochrome, but this one is very, very reflective. I can definitely tell the difference, I feel. And that is Entrancing. And then I'm just cleaning my brush, guys, with this Vera Mona thing. Then let's see Magical. Magical is actually another good shade, really good shade. This is like a green to magenta, purple magenta. Let me swatch it completely. This is again quite a pigmented shade as well. Do you see that green? Do you see that green? This again is a really good shade. So far, this one, which is Ravishing, is good. Ravishing is definitely good, and Entrancing is good, and Magical is also quite good. These 3 shades are pigmented, and this one is, these two are quite reflective. So we have 2 more to go. Let's see how this is. This shade is actually on the purple side, Otherworldly. Otherworldly is actually one of the least reflective shades, and it's actually very, very poorly pigmented. um I was so frustrated with this color when I was working with it. It's not good, you guys. It's just not good at all. There's hardly any pigment there, first of all, to determine what the shift is. And on top of that, to apply and cover the entire eyelid with this was so frustrating, I'm telling you guys. So that is Otherworldly, and yeah, I just literally dug the eyeshadow brush in this to get pigment out, and still I don't see a big shift, especially when you compare it with this green and pink, and this and the green and the yellow gold. So that is Otherworldly. It's just not there. I don't think it's a good shadow. I wouldn't recommend you guys picking it up. And finally we have Enchanting, which is a bluish kind of a color. Let's see how this is. This again is a sheer shade. I forget my experience with it, but just as I'm swatching it, I'm just trying to recall it. This is a blue color. It's not that bad as Otherworldly. Otherworldly was just, I mean, the pigmentation was not there, the duochrome was not there. I don't know. I have seen swatches of Otherworldly online and this is not how it looks at all. It looks completely different. So this is what's this called? Enchanting. So those are the swatches, you guys. I have 3 shades here and 4 shades over here. So these are the shades that I picked up. As you can see, I think my top picks are these 3. The one in Ravishing. This is Ravishing, Cranberry to Orange. And then Entrancing. Entrancing is green to gold. And then this one is Magical. So Entrancing, Magical, and what's this? I keep forgetting the names. Ravishing. Entrancing, Magical, and Ravishing are my top picks. The rest are all right. As I said, these 2 are the most reflective ones. This is not that reflective, but it is quite opaque and quite it has a strong duochrome. But the rest, these 2 and this one, these 2, they just, I don't know, guys, they're just not opaque, and it's a little frustrating to work with these because I'm not able to get a lot of product out in the brush, and even if I get it, it's a little hard to cover my entire eyelids with it, and it takes a lot of time, honestly. So if I were to just rebuy this entire haul, this particular in the shopping incident, if I were to correct it, I think I would just end up buying these 3. This one, this one, this one. These 3 are quite nice. But other than that, the rest I don't think I would buy. These 2 have a good, this one in particular has a good duochrome. Did I say chrome? Duochrome, but again, it's not that popping on my skin, to be honest, if you ask me. And what else? All the pigments are very finely milled. As you can see, all of them are very, very finely milled. They do not have chunky glitter. And as you can see from the swatches, they are a little bit inconsistent. Some are, just 2 of them are quite reflective, and 3 are actually quite opaque. But the rest are not opaque. They are not reflective. They have this one does not have a proper duochrome. I have seen swatches online of this particular shade, and it does not look anything like that on here in person. This is all right. and this has strong duochrome but not that opaque and not that reflective. So I would say they are kind of inconsistent, and my top picks are just these 1, 2, and 3. These 3 shades. This is Ravishing, Entrancing, and Magical. These 3 are my top picks. They do have a very good generous shipping policy. I think you have to spend $20. I think that's the cap to get shipping. So if you spend over $20, you will get free shipping. I think that's really, really generous. Especially you could just buy 2 of these in the mini jars, and you can just see if they really work for you or not. But otherwise, buying these products in the full size, I just don't feel that they're worth it, because Inglot pigments also retail for $20, I think, right now, and you get 2 grams of product. And the quality on those, although not all of the Inglot pigments are duochrome, their quality in general are fantastic, guys. They are extremely opaque. There's not a single pigment from Inglot where I would struggle to build up. Just the tiniest speck of that Inglot pigment would just cover my entire eyelid. So they're extremely easy to work with. They last all day long. I actually, sorry, runny nose, you guys. I actually had to build up tiny bit just before I started filming this video, because these creased a little bit. So I actually built up tiny bit where my actual crease is, so that it looks good. I think you can see the crease right now, because once your eyelid creases, there's no going back. The damage is done. You can just adjust it a tiny bit just for a cosmetic, you know, like maybe for just a photograph, just for a few minutes. But once your eyelids crease, that's it. The damage is done. No matter how much you build up, no matter how much you cover up, the crease is there, and it will show up after a few minutes. So I think you can see the crease right there. So, but however, this color is really good. And very important thing, this duochrome that you see does not appear like this in all lightings. They actually change completely under different lightings. Some lightings, this just looks like a very, very vampy cranberry shade, like a very dark blackened cranberry shade. This duochrome completely disappears under some lighting. Under some lightings, it actually looks very beautiful and very unique, and the duochrome is very strong. But otherwise, what else? Yeah, my final thoughts is that I don't think these pigments are worth it in the full size at all. Definitely buy the clamshell sample or buy the mini sample, whatever you like. Secondly, they are quite inconsistent. Very few are actually completely opaque and reflective. Just 2 of them are completely opaque and reflective, if you ask me. This is opaque but not that reflective, or maybe this could be categorized as reflective, right? Maybe, yeah. So most of them aren't. So definitely, yeah, be very careful when you're spending your money, because I spend like $70 on this particular shopping incident. So yeah. And what else? A little bit inconsistent. And these are all vegan, by the way, but the entire brand is not vegan. They are cruelty free, and they actually have like a small indicator, like a leaf indicator or something, just right next to each shade, which tells if it's vegan or not. So you can just pick and choose based on that. And yeah, the whole line is not that consistent, and definitely pick the smaller size, if you ask me. What else? I think that's it. We've come to the end of this video, you guys. Hope you guys found this video useful and informative. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye-bye.